Oh my god, I wasn't recording! No! Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Things like this happen. Start from the beginning. Hey, what is up guys? It's Emenalus and welcome to Moonlighter. Now, this is a game that I've actually played before, but because I used to enjoy this so much when I first played this on my own, I decided that this game would be worth showing to you guys as one of the series to introduce on my channel, and I hope you guys will enjoy this game as much as I do. I won't be going too much into detail what this game is actually about, because there's a very simple and easy to follow tutorial coming along the way, but what I can say is that this game is about going to a dungeon and selling the stuff that you get from the dungeon to make a profit, and use that to improve your character. To improve the merchant and get deeper into the dungeon. But anyways, as you can see here, I actually did make myself a save already. I did play a little bit in there already, but, well, I made the mistake of not recording. Very common mistake. Actually, not really. This rarely happens to me, but I totally missed that. And I realized, like, after doing so much stuff that I'd record. So I'm gonna erase the save slot and we can start anew. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a completely new save slot, no new game plus, because I had to reinstall this game. I did not have any of my old saves left anymore, and well, why would I play new game plus when making a new series? As I was doing before, I'm actually gonna go at this game with very hard, because I played this game a couple times before. I feel like I wanna reach to new heights and challenge myself into coming across my own limits and going through some struggles. Because Eam definitely is a masochist. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They call them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon, a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Rinoka. Among the settlers, two groups shined brightest: heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. Dude is going Karate Kid, I swear to God. Oh, we can continue. Hey, Will. Glad to see you again, buddy. With that overly sized bag of yours that is almost the same size as you. And I wonder how the hell you're actually using that. Right, so I can move with WSD. Now, I already remember the controls because I used to do this before, but yeah, you move with WSD. You can roll with space. Very straightforward. You can break these trivial objects just for the sake of fun and entertainment. For your little ADD or OCD, ADD, and ADHD all combined. Break every single one of them. And we can use that to also... As I said, we can use this to roll over enemies. That actually didn't happen on my first try. I didn't know it was gonna use to kill me. Oh, lovely. Alright, so I can now dodge past bullets, which is very nice. And we got some potions here in this little pots that we can break. And I'm gonna give you the broom. You're gonna like the broom. It's my best weapon I have in the arsenal. And that's definitely something that is very dungeon worthy. And the best weapon to take down mightiest of foes. Never doubt it. So I can use J to attack and E to use a potion, which I don't have to use right now. Look, it's a bush. And with K, I can charge a special attack, which I will use to get myself absolutely smacked by this bush. That wasn't a good idea. Oh, that's actually a bit risky. Actually, I'd rather have that basic attack. Let's see. Oh, there's so much different stuff here. Alright, so I can just grab one of these with Z, quick move, or I can do quick move all with Z. And I can just close this with I. Right. Break the pots, and what's in here? Oh, gold runes, foundry rests. Quick move all. Alright, so... yeah, it says here that when enemies are present, the chests are locked, but when they're gone, you get the chests open. So no loot before the room is cleared. Come on, give me some loot, give me some loot! Before you think, kill me. Oh, yep, it's already getting pretty feisty. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, no. How am I supposed to beat this? No. Oh, right, I'm not supposed to beat this. This is supposed to be my... this is supposed to be my untimely end. And there he plops out of the green goop as he should. Poor Will. Poor Will. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. So he's somebody we know, apparently. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you are curious of the dungeons. So there's 4 keys, each one is apparently used to open up this weird-ass gate. There is no doubt, you carry the same obsessions of Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Hey, stop teasing me! I was doing my job! Well, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family. The only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this 5th door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Christ's sake, stop using that broom of yours, that boy. Well, it's the only weapon I had. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Man, I couldn't laugh at this anymore I couldn't laugh to this as much anymore because I already rediscovered this when I was not recording. But yeah, that Zelda reference, it really made me crack on the first try. Oh god, I'm sorry god you guys didn't get to see this, but yeah, this thing. Man, this sentence never gets old, man. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Well, thank you for your sword and shield. Will come in much handy. No then, get up. You are wasting lights. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hothead some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. Alright, Pops, well you teach me, because apparently grandfather told me nothing. Useless reason. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of the 2 things. You must know an item's value as well as the demand. Oh god, we're going down all the way to the basics, boy. Come now, open the shop up and all of the customers in. Well, okay, I'll do that. Show me what you got. She seems very happy. Ka-ching! Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. Except for those people that have a very good facade. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Yep, I would say so. Oh, I missed the text. I missed the text that it was saying there, so I'm logging every single bit of details about pricings in this notebook in my inventory, and you can see here with the crystallized energy right here, it shows that 100 is a good price, 170 is a horrible price, and that popularity is apparently neutral. But that's all we know for now. Would seem the sun is falling for the day. I best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Well, alright. It's in your blood, Will. Mixed Broad, you have kept up with your merchant notebook, right? Oh, it's really bugging out apparently now. Yep, I have paid attention to it, buddy. Okay, yeah, that bugged out a bit, but yeah, that was the line I was saying I should pay attention to the notebook. And yeah, I can check out the store later. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. Okay, Gramps. Wish me luck. Rhinoka may not be as prosperous as it used to be, but many still visit to pick up a souvenir from the Golem Dungeon. Possibly even one from the closed dungeons if we are lucky. Well, how do you enter them if they're closed? How do you just barge in? They got balls or something? Oh well. Golem Dungeon. Dungeon available to merchants and heroes. Okay, what's about this then? There's a dungeon only for heroes. Oh? Tech Dungeon. No entry. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. Forest Dungeon. Dungeon available to heroes. Not recommended for merchants. Well... just watch me. Just watch me, boy. I'll be going there eventually. Hopefully. If I won't be dying my ultimate death before that. God, they're very hard. Difficulty actually makes it very hard to not do that. I already have some first-hand experience and I'm scared. Alright, so you don't actually see right now because my camera is in the way, but there is like this very Zelda-esque map for me. You can actually see it from here. So the map shows like this exact grid. It shows like the entryways where they go, and that is a very simplistic way how the map works. We can find out where we are going, what we have discovered, what we still haven't seen, if you just pay attention to the map. But yeah, it's under my face cam the other time, so there's a little cheat sheet there, but it doesn't go far, so I'll be using this map function often, so you shouldn't be too lost with whatever I'm doing. Now, before I just went straight forward to reach a certain point, I expect this dungeon to be scripted the exact same way as before. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, this thing hurts a lot. 18 damage from this simple bush. This difficulty is, well, difficult. I'll use my potion for that, although I probably shouldn't have. That was a mistake, honestly. Easy, buddy. Woo! You're slapping. You're real slapping. Honestly, I have no reason to break these, but... man, it's so satisfying to see those things break. I love it so much. Right, that's dead. Oh, ow! I thought I could line a second hit. I had to be careful with you. Nice. Okay, so I went further down to the north, and it would take me to a place where I can leave from. Oh. So yeah, it is scripted to a T. There is no deviation to this dungeon layout whatsoever. So now we got some extra jelly. Nice. Now, what is this, I wonder? The person of hopefully far better luck than I. My time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I've heard better than he. He got me spying on him near the garden's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old Crazy Pete Dungan lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The fifth door? The fifth door of Rhinoka. Oh dear. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. Well, I've seen worse. I've smelled worse. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the fifth door of Rhinoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Well, what do we say, dude? Or pops? Now let's see here.
Big Boss gonna kill me! I'm supposed to let them all out! How am I to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs? Big Boss gonna be so upset with little me!
Well, I think that cannot get any more obvious than that. 4 keys. 4 locks on the big gate that's at the back. You got some good stuff there. So I can use L to use the pendant, and when you have enough money, apparently, you can use it to go back home. So let's do that. Because you cannot leave this room. That's why I went to the side pass first, because I went straight here before. I didn't remember that I would actually get stuck here. So let's go ahead and do this. Escape with pendant. And we got a wide variety of stuff. Ah. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use the pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a child of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found no Pete? Dead. See? This is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shop want to move in. Attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in the Rhinoka. Nice indeed. Well, I guess I'll go check them out, even though I already know what they're about, but might as well let you know as well what we are up to with our future startup projects. So we can invest on the town and we can get ourselves Vulcan's Forge. Do you feel the dungeons are too hard? Tired of your old weapon? I can solve that if you bring me enough money and materials. A forge to be reckoned with. And that was a very fun pun, which I'm gonna laugh to anymore. I already read that like 10 minutes ago. The Wooden Hat. Is brute force getting you nowhere in the dungeons? Visit the Wooden Hat to find potions and enchantments for this and that. Well, I could use that too. Oh right, and also the shop investments. We can improve the shop that we have. This shop expansion allows merchants to decorate it to please their customers as well as additional space for their items. And apparently, according to the layout, we have 2 tables instead of 1, so we can put 8 items on stock. This shop expansion adds new showcases, more decor space, and a brand new quest point so merchants can receive customer quests. So that would be 10 places instead of 8, which would be nice. This shop expansion adds a shop assistant, extra showcases, and more decor space. Yeah, that's 12 tables. Kinon Emporiums, this is for you. Oh, that's 14 spaces. Oh, that's cool. Then we have a cheap sale box. Items only this sale box will have a 75% discount. Yuck. This useful cash register will entice customers to add an extra 10% tip when paying. Well, that would be nice. Comfy bed. A comfortable new bed that will grant adventurers extra health in the morning. Will come in handy. And a small chest. Extra space for your items. And everything down here is just basically an upgrade of the following. So there's basically nothing else new about this. But yeah, that's all that there's in investments. There's still other investments as well, but I think we should look into them when actually affording them is more timely. Because, as you can see here, this stuff is expensive. And, yeah, I think we cannot buy them now, as we are currently, because they are, like, in green. Not actually portrayed properly. Right, so I guess I'm just gonna go to sleep then. Sounds mighty fine. Ah, so here is this whole key thing again. Yep, 4 keys, 4 locks, and then we can open the gate. But yeah, let's go to sleep so we can start up a new day. Good morning, world! Will the excited shopkeeper is here to serve the customers to his utmost pleasure. Now, honestly, this game is about kind of like trying out prices and seeing how customers react to them. And using that reaction to kind of evaluate how expensive that item is. And then there's also the case of popularity. If there's too much in the market, then value of it will go down a bit. So we'll have to pay attention to that. But I kind of already know what these prices are because I did a full shop cycle last time. And I did a lot of research. And I recall this one was like 15, but I'm gonna put it to 25 so you get the gist. So that's for 25. I'll put this up for 30. This is bad. This is very bad, by the way. But I'm gonna put it for 40. 30. And I'm gonna put this for the normal price, which was, I think, 6 or 7. I'll put it for that. And this one, as you saw, this sold pretty fine at 105 on the previous save. But I'm gonna try it for 110 if that's still okay price, or if that's overdoing it. Right. Let's open the shop so we can have some research on how the prices are. Hello there, customer. Do you like the product? Okay, that was still a good price. Well, that's nice. I can sell that a bit more expensive. Now, broken stores. I actually did not sell these before, so I actually don't have any idea how valuable these are. So I'm gonna put these up for 130, maybe? Man, I don't want to risk like selling this way too cheap either, so... Gonna play a bit safe with that. So you can see here, because that was way too expensive, the customer had a very terrible expression on them. So we're gonna lower the price a bit. So I'm gonna put this down to 15. And that should be the price, that should be okay. Now how was the wig? Okay, 70 was kind of dull. As you can see, in here, in the shop page. Let me go all the way to the bottom. As you can see here, for example, with the crystallized energy, 110 is like the good price. And you can see there's 4 stages. The lowest one is like, I guess, that's way too cheap a steal. The customers will definitely take advantage of me, and I will lose profit. The second one is like the ideal. Customers are happy with the price. Then comes the kind of glum expression that they do not like the price, but they're still willing to buy it, even though they hesitate a little bit. And then there's the horrid, way overpriced expression, which is 170 in this case. So, with that being said, the root was kind of glum, so it could be a little bit cheaper. The whetstone was horrible, so I had to go way cheaper. And we don't know the prices for the vines or the iron bars, so it is up to us as shopkeepers to try out prices, see the expressions, and see how they like it. Okay, so now you can see there that the twigs went actually lower in popularity. You can see it here. So we don't want to sell this stuff anymore because it's worth less than it normally would be. Instead, I'm gonna put this iron bar here, and I actually did not find a good price for this item either. So I'm gonna put this up for maybe 60. Actually, I'm gonna put this up for 50. I think that should be okay. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, if I just look at the Thief Stone, it's gonna be... Yep. That is an expression that just means that that price isn't even worth giving a proper expression to. That is way, 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 way overpriced. So we're gonna go all the way to its actual value, which is 5. Or I would try 6 or 7. And then we should have a very different expression from the next customer we're having. Whetstones were good. Oh, those were cheap? Oh, shit. Oh, man, I wasn't supposed to make it that cheap. Oh, I should have known. Broken swords, though, they felt not that They felt not that cheap, though. I mean, they didn't feel that expensive, but apparently they are. So there's also this whole, like, guideline as well. You can see here that everything under this line is worth less than 275 gold. And depending on the position they are in, you know that one thing is worth more than the other. So we would know that the whetstone is definitely more expensive than the roots are, which is true, as we can see here. And iron bars are better than whetstones. And yeah, so on. So that would mean that broken swords would definitely be more than 100. And because I know foundry res were okay price in the previous save, broken swords would actually go closer to 200. And yeah, 130 here was just the steal. So I just played myself. And I'm disappointed in myself. The vines, I would say, I think they were 3. And the twigs, I won't even touch those anymore. Okay, so 50 is a bit too morbid for the iron bar. I'm gonna actually put that again, and maybe put that for 30. I'm still better than the whetstone, so it's not gonna be below 15 at least. Okay, 7 for 1 whetstone was a little bit of a glum. 7 for 1 thief stone was a bit glum, so I guess 6 would be the best price. Although, if they're still gonna buy them, then who's gonna care if I put them a little bit higher? Now, I actually don't know if this will actually affect the popularity of the shop, how much the customers actually come in, but I'm willing to bet that that shouldn't have too much effect. But hey, I guess we're gonna see. If you are barely having any customers, then I know I should probably like change my ways. Just for future reference. Thank you, thank you. Now, they're not showing the price tags correctly here, sadly. Now, that's also low popularity now. Because I'm pretty sure that they should be like... They're showing like the price things are already sold. They're not showing the ones that I just sold earlier. So I'm not really keeping up on tabs on live feed what the price record actually is. But, well, we know now. These are a bit too overpriced. This is good. This is way too overpriced. This is good. And so on. So how about one of you actually buys the iron rod? Just for a finisher. Please? Pretty please? I'll even give you a free tote bag on top of it. Yeah, you guys like vines. You like vines. So much vines. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the monies. Ah, there's the rest of my vines. So all I have is this iron rod. Well, this went actually a lot better than I thought, because my previous shop entry actually ended up with me having so much stuff staying on low popularity and having still some leftovers to sell. Okay, 30 is a bit of a dull price, but that's still sellable. Oh, its popularity went down. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna close the shop then, because I have nothing else to sell. Or we do, but I do not want to sell it anymore. So, we had 14 customers coming in. No robberies. So that's gonna be something we have to, look into carefully. And then we got... This is a good breakdown of what we sold. And we got ourselves a total of 1,043 gold, which should be enough for us to get those 2 shops that we saw earlier. But that's a bit lower than I got before, but that's okay. Like I said, we got a bit less, and honestly, we could have earned a bit more with the broken stores, but oh well. I thought better. I should have looked into the notebook first to kind of like understand its value a bit more. I'm gonna take the potions with me, and I'm gonna need these. We will see in just a bit. I was uncertain earlier, which I didn't sell them on my previous save either. But now I know for certain that this has a use that I should save them for. Now let's get the Vulcan's Forge here, so I can like look into weapons that I can make. So I can get some very, very nice upgrades. Hello there.
Oi! You must be Will now. The one who requested my forge. My name is Andri, Forge Master Extraordinaire. If it's weapons or armor you seek, Vulcan's Forge is the place.
And he's got a very deep voice. I think I have to
start doing his deep voice instead.
It kinda does sound similar to Xenon now though. Oh well. So we can make ourselves armor that seems to go around between armor that gives extra HP or HP and speed. A bit less HP though, so tank sets or rogue sets. And here we got the same kind of thing going on here. Well, that's the chest plate. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there is actually like a middle ground. This is light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor. So that's the way it is. We got fabric armor, iron armor, or steel armor. And all these are gonna require certain different resources to make, as you can see on the below. For items we have already discovered before, you can see in colors, but the ones we haven't, they are displayed in gray. But once we discover them, we'll know what resources they are, and eventually we'll just start building up on them. Now, I would say because we are dealing with hard difficulty and I would rather not take any hits, I'd actually rather get into dodging. I'm actually gonna wishlist all the light armor here for future use. So then we'll be able to dodge a lot when the time comes. And also here we can see that we also have different categories of weapons. We have swords and shields, and then weapons can deviate into just the basic variants, and then there's also this variant that gives a certain status effect that I'm not really sure about. I guess that's supposed to be an element that's supposed to, you know, encounter a certain type. But yeah, that's for swords and shields. Then there's big swords, then there's spears, gloves, and bows. And as you can see from the damage charts in here, weapons have different damage values, like swords and shields do 20, big swords do 25, spears do 20, 20, and bows do 15, which is, I suppose, a little bit of a punishment for using a ranged weapon, which keeps you a little bit safer, but that's understandable. So we got these here, and I'm gonna be giving all these weapons a good try, because I remember I used to use big swords and gloves back when I used to play, but in case my tastes have changed a little bit, I'm actually gonna give all of these a go. So I'm gonna actually bookmark every single weapon here. I will actually be probably spending quite a bit of time just finding out what all these weapons do, and then finding our best favorite picks before we move on any further. But yeah, we actually already do have some sticks here. Thief stone, yeah. So I'm gonna actually be holding on to some of the cheaper materials, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's the Vulcan guy, and then we have the other shop that is the wooden hat. So let's make this one as well and see what they have to offer. Oh, a customer. My apologies. It's just this book. It's so good. Okay, yes. I am Eris, Weaver and Potion Master. Weaver? Make gloves too? Come to the wooden hat when you need a potion or enchantment. What do you want to craft today? Yeah, so we got ourselves the potions, and yes, this is what we actually need the jelly for. It's better we don't sell this, because we're gonna use the jelly to make the potion, make it a bit cheaper. And we're gonna use the triple of the money to just pay for it in gold, which is obviously not the more cost-effective method. So I'm gonna go ahead and always try to save up for these. And there's 4 different types of healing potions. We got 40 health potions, 75 health potions, 200 health potions, and 500 health potions. But that's gonna be for later game. I mean, 100 is our max HP anyway, so that's not gonna be a problem for now. We're gonna be sticking to these potion types for now, I suppose. Then we have a hyper potion, restores full health, a vital potion for the more difficult dungeons. Then we have these guidance potions and reveal potions for all the dungeon types there are. So this will guide to the next floor to the golem dungeon. This will reveal the map. And same for all the dungeons as you can see here. And that's all they're gonna offer in terms of potions. But then there's also enchantments. So with enchantments, for example, we can go to weapons. And when we get these crystals, we can use that to increase the damage of the weapon. Just a little bit. But in case you get stuck and you're gonna get yourself any better weapons, then this is a way you can actually close the gap between skill and difficulty. And I think we might be using this feature a lot because I'm playing this one very hard. And because I'm a masochist. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's all that there is new about this town. And I think we're gonna be finding out the rest then as we go on. Because right now we cannot really afford anything else. But when we do, there's gonna be something new to be excited about. But anyway, I think this will do for the first episode. I'm gonna find myself our first saving location, so we won't be losing any progress. But next time around, though, we'll be going to the dungeon. We'll be doing a proper run and seeing what we can bring from there. Make some money, make some progress, and hopefully we'll find out some new secrets and some new ways to make some effective money. So with that being said, though, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed Moonlighter so far, and I hope you will be looking forward to the next episode as much as I am. As much as I didn't seem as excited about this, because I rediscovered everything new again, like just earlier when I wasn't recording. I don't have the same kind of enthusiasm for those anymore. But hey, once we get to the new stuff again, when I don't actually remember things anymore, I think this will be doubly as exciting for both of us. But yeah, thanks again for watching the video. If you liked it, please be sure to like it. And if you want to see more, do subscribe. And also leave your comments. And let me know how you felt about the game, how you felt about the video, and if you would like to see more. But until then, it's bye-bye.